What's up, everybody? Welcome to BCM. This is Michael. It's been a while, but I'm back. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and join our Patreon family. Stick around to the end to see what the experts have to say. I'll put a timestamp below, but first I'll break down what I think. We are headed to Flint, Michigan for an exciting Super Welterweight Championship bout on the 5th of March 2021. It will be two exciting, we hope, 10-minute rounds between world-ranked number 1 Claressa T-Rex Shields versus Marie Couldn't Find a Ring alias Eve Dicaire. On the line are the WBC, IBF, WBO and WBA Super Female Super Welterweight titles. It's number 1 versus number 2. It's USA versus Canada. It's southpaw versus orthodox. And it should be interesting. Claressa Shields will be coming down in weight again from middleweight and super middleweight, where she has spent most of her career, both pro and in the amateurs, to take on a boxer who has spent most of her professional boxing career in this weight class and who will be defending her IBF World Female Super Welterweight title for the 4th time, that being Marie Dicaire. Shields has a record of just 10-0 with 2 knockouts, highlighting just how quickly she has come up through the ranks. A combination of talent, good management, and deft deal-making has already delivered the goods in such a short professional career by claiming the WBC and IBF Female Super Middleweight belts and IBF, WBA, and WBC Middleweight belts. Shields has 77 wins and just the 1 loss in her amateur career. And she's also a 2-time gold medalist, taking out the coin-shaped nugget in both the 2012 London Olympics and the 2016 Rio Olympics in the middleweight division. So, to say that she comes with a lot of hype, comparable to say a Vasil Lomachenko, is an understatement, but she has proven herself to be every bit worthy of the fanfare. At just 25 years of age, she has so much ahead of her if she stays committed to her pro boxing career, but she is pursuing an MMA career, and I'm not sure if she's leaving boxing behind for good or she's going to do a little bit of both. There's a lot of misinformation out there, so we'll see how that develops. But in her upcoming fight against Dicaire, however, she will be focused on keeping her WBC and WBO Super Welterweight belts that she picked up against Ivana Habazin, where she became the fastest 3-division world champion. She will look to capture the IBF and vacant WBA Super and cement her place in women's boxing as undisputed and undefeated GOAT. GWOAT. Shields is a strong and aggressive type of fighter. She changes levels and targets the body and head, but her leading trait is her punches and bunches on the inside, which puts tremendous pressure on her opponent. She drowns opposition by swarming them and putting together multiple combinations that leave other fighters gasping for air. Despite not having the knockout power of, say, a Hannah Gabriel or an Amanda Serrano in their respective weight classes, the volume of punches, not all of them accurate, that Shields subjects her opponents to is the deciding factor to her fight philosophy and overall fight plan. She's well conditioned and athletic, combined with some decent footwork that assists her in creating angles of attack, is all part of the formula that has made Claressa Shields such a dominant figure in the game. Impressive wins over the likes of Hannah Rankin, Ivana Habazin and Christina Hammer in their respective weight classes highlights her dominance. Marie Couldn't Find a Ring alias Eve Dicaire may be Canadian and by default is a super nice person with a big smile, but she will punch you in the head repeatedly until you bleed. She's all business in the ring, and with a record of 17-0, she keeps a clean sheet, as does her rival. Someone's O has got to go, but Dicaire will do her darndest to make sure it's her perfect record that stays intact on the night. Dicaire takes a considered and analytical approach to her boxing and selects her shots carefully when an opportunity presents itself. She too can crowd her opponent and doesn't mind getting rough, but it's not helter-skelter when she's in there. Instead, she puts combinations together before getting out again and creating distance or tying her opponent up in a clinch to reset. She uses the ring space well by constantly staying in motion, making herself a difficult target to hit, but also looking for a way in, using her jab as a way to set up an opening. A decent counter-puncher, she has the tools to keep Shields honest and will use her size. She's almost 5'10", judging by some footage of her in her bout with a previous opponent in Michaela Lauren, who was about that size. I couldn't find any height information on Dicaire, but I know Shields is 5'8", and Dicaire looks the bigger fighter. Shields has fought taller and bigger fighters before, so we'll see how she deals with Dicaire. The Canadian is the more mature fighter at 34 years of age, but does not have the same ring experience as Shields, all told, when incorporating both pro and amateur bouts, and she does have more losses in her amateur career. There are no Olympic gold medals on her mantelpiece, but she did win a few regional championships in her amateur days. She has a strong straight left and hook, and can cause trouble, but it's the same type of shot that I've seen her walk onto. Also, when in an exchange, she keeps her guard too low when in striking distance or after she's thrown a shot of her own. Her guard just doesn't come up fast enough, and it makes her vulnerable. Dicaire also doesn't boast the most impressive resume either. The step up in level for this bout will be evident, as she will be facing arguably the best female boxer active today. If I'm wrong, I'm happy to eat a bowl of damp armpit hair, but I see Claressa Shields totally dominating the fight and winning on points. She will break Dicaire down and stay relentless throughout. Before we hear from the experts, a reminder that if you want to show your support, you can like, share and subscribe. You can help this channel grow by becoming a Patreon member, which comes with some perks. Just check the description for more info. Life is a fight outside the ring, and if you are struggling with depression, anxiety, substance abuse, low self-esteem, debt, sleepless nights and so much more, I can tell you I have been there, and I have some crazy stories to share, but more importantly, I turned my life around, and my experiences might help you to do the same. You can find out in my book, How to Get Out of Life Traps. It's available on Amazon. Just find a link below.